Welcome! Today, we're diving into the world of electrolytes. You might have heard about them in sports drinks, commercials, or seen them listed on nutrition labels, but what exactly are electrolytes? Why are they so important for our bodies? In this video, we'll break down what electrolytes are, how they work, and why you should care about them, whether you're an athlete or just want to stay healthy. Let's start by understanding the basics before exploring their crucial roles in our daily lives. Electrolytes are minerals that carry an electric charge when dissolved in water. Common examples include sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, chloride, bicarbonate, and phosphate. These minerals are found in your blood, urine, tissues, and other body fluids. Their ability to conduct electricity is what makes them so special. Without electrolytes, many of your body's most vital functions simply wouldn't work. Let's look at how these charged particles operate inside us. When you drink water or eat foods containing minerals, these minerals dissolve and split into positive and negative ions. These ions are what we call electrolytes. They move freely through your body's fluids, creating tiny electrical currents. These currents are essential for transmitting signals in your nerves and muscles. Imagine electrolytes as tiny messengers, helping your body's systems communicate and function smoothly. Next, we'll see why these signals are so vital. Let's meet the main players: sodium, potassium, calcium, and magnesium. Each of these electrolytes has a unique role. Sodium helps control fluid balance and blood pressure. Potassium is crucial for heart and muscle function. Calcium supports bone health and muscle contractions. Magnesium helps with muscle relaxation and energy production. Together, they keep your body running like a well-oiled machine. We'll explore each one in more detail soon. Sodium is perhaps the most well-known electrolyte. It's found in table salt and many processed foods. Sodium helps regulate the amount of water in and around your cells. It also plays a key role in nerve function and muscle contraction. Too much or too little sodium can cause problems like high blood pressure or muscle cramps. That's why maintaining the right balance is so important. Potassium is another vital electrolyte, especially for your heart and muscles. It helps your heart beat regularly and your muscles contract properly. Potassium also works with sodium to maintain fluid balance and blood pressure. Low potassium can lead to weakness, fatigue, or even dangerous heart rhythms. Bananas, potatoes, and leafy greens are great sources of potassium. Calcium is famous for building strong bones and teeth, but it's also an essential electrolyte. It helps your muscles contract, your nerves send messages, and your blood clot. Without enough calcium, you might experience muscle spasms or even bone problems. Dairy products, leafy greens, and fortified foods are good sources of calcium. Let's see how magnesium fits into the picture next. Magnesium is often overlooked, but it's crucial for hundreds of biochemical reactions in your body. It helps muscles relax after contraction, supports energy production, and keeps your heart rhythm steady. Magnesium also helps regulate other electrolytes, like calcium and potassium. Nuts, seeds, and whole grains are rich in magnesium. Now, let's explore how electrolytes help your body stay balanced. Electrolytes help maintain the right amount of fluid inside and outside your cells. They do this by controlling osmosis, the movement of water across cell membranes. If electrolyte levels are off, your cells can either swell up or shrink, which can be dangerous. This balance is especially important during exercise, illness, or hot weather when you lose fluids through sweat. Your nerves use electrical signals to communicate, and electrolytes are the key players in this process. When a nerve cell wants to send a message, it changes the balance of sodium and potassium ions across its membrane. This creates an electrical impulse that travels along the nerve. Without enough electrolytes, your nerves can't function properly, leading to symptoms like tingling or numbness. Muscles rely on electrolytes to contract and relax. Calcium triggers muscle contraction, while magnesium helps muscles relax afterward. Sodium and potassium also play roles in generating the electrical signals that start muscle movement. If your electrolyte levels are off, you might experience cramps, weakness, or twitching. That's why athletes pay close attention to their electrolyte intake. Your heart is a muscle, and it depends on electrolytes to keep beating regularly. Potassium, calcium, and magnesium work together to control your heartbeat. If these electrolytes are out of balance, it can lead to irregular heart rhythms, which can be dangerous. That's why doctors often check electrolyte levels in people with heart problems. You get electrolytes from the foods and drinks you consume. Fruits like bananas and oranges, vegetables, dairy products, nuts, and even sports drinks all contain electrolytes. A balanced diet usually provides all the electrolytes you need. However, certain situations, like heavy exercise or illness, may increase your needs. Sports drinks are often marketed as a quick way to replenish electrolytes lost during exercise. They usually contain sodium, potassium, and sometimes magnesium and calcium. While these drinks can be helpful after intense activity, Most people get enough electrolytes from food and water. It's important not to overdo it, as too much sugar or sodium can be harmful. When you lose a lot of fluids through sweating, vomiting, or diarrhea, you also lose electrolytes. This can lead to dehydration, which makes it harder for your body to function. Symptoms of dehydration include thirst, dry mouth, fatigue, and dizziness. Rehydrating with water and electrolyte-rich foods or drinks is key to recovery. It's possible to drink too much water, which can dilute the electrolytes in your blood. This condition, called hyponatremia, is rare but can be serious. Symptoms include headache, confusion, nausea, and in severe cases, seizures. Balance is key. Drink enough to stay hydrated, but don't overdo it, especially during intense exercise. When your electrolyte levels are too high or too low, you might notice symptoms like muscle cramps, weakness, irregular heartbeat, confusion, or even seizures. These symptoms can develop quickly and may require medical attention. If you experience any of these, especially after heavy sweating or illness, it's important to seek help. Most people get enough electrolytes from their diet, but some groups may need more. Athletes, people working in hot environments, and those with certain medical conditions may require extra electrolytes. If you're sweating a lot, losing fluids, or have a health issue affecting your electrolyte balance, talk to a healthcare provider about your needs. During exercise, especially in hot weather, you lose electrolytes through sweat. This is why athletes often use electrolyte drinks or supplements. Replacing lost electrolytes helps prevent cramps, fatigue, and dehydration. However, for most people, water and a balanced meal after exercise are enough to restore electrolyte levels. Illnesses that cause vomiting or diarrhea can lead to rapid loss of electrolytes. This is especially dangerous for children and older adults. Oral rehydration solutions, which contain the right balance of electrolytes and fluids, are often recommended to help recover. Always consult a doctor if symptoms are severe or persistent. Electrolyte supplements come in many forms: powders, tablets, and drinks. They can be helpful for people with increased needs, but they're not necessary for everyone. Too much supplementation can actually cause imbalances. It's best to get most of your electrolytes from food, unless your doctor recommends otherwise. Even if you're not an athlete, electrolytes are working behind the scenes every day. They help you think clearly, move your muscles, and keep your heart beating. Everyday activities like eating, drinking, and even breathing rely on the balance of electrolytes in your body. Let's look at some common scenarios where electrolyte balance is important. A healthy diet is the best way to maintain electrolyte balance. Eating a variety of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, dairy, and lean proteins provides all the minerals your body needs. Processed foods often contain too much sodium and not enough of the other electrolytes, so it's best to focus on whole foods whenever possible. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at maintaining electrolyte balance. Older adults are more prone to dehydration and imbalances, especially if they take certain medications. Staying hydrated and eating a balanced diet becomes even more important with age. Regular checkups can help monitor electrolyte levels. Children are also at risk for electrolyte imbalances, especially during illness or hot weather. Their bodies are smaller and lose fluids more quickly. Parents should ensure kids drink enough fluids and eat a balanced diet. Oral rehydration solutions can help if a child is sick and losing fluids rapidly. Some medications can affect your electrolyte levels. Diuretics, for example, increase urine output and can lead to loss of sodium and potassium. Other drugs may cause your body to retain too much of certain electrolytes. If you're on medication, your doctor may monitor your electrolyte levels with blood tests. Chronic health conditions like kidney disease, heart failure, or diabetes can disrupt electrolyte balance. The kidneys play a major role in regulating electrolytes, so any problem with kidney function can lead to imbalances. Managing these conditions often involves careful monitoring of electrolyte levels and dietary adjustments. Doctors can check your electrolyte levels with a simple blood test. This test measures sodium, potassium, calcium, and other key minerals. It's often done if you have symptoms of imbalance or are being treated for certain medical conditions. The results help guide treatment and dietary recommendations. Your body has sophisticated systems to keep electrolyte levels in check. The kidneys filter your blood and adjust the amount of electrolytes excreted in urine. Hormones like aldosterone and antidiuretic hormone help control this process. When you eat or drink, your body absorbs what it needs and gets rid of the rest. Sometimes, the body's regulatory systems don't work properly, leading to disorders like hypernatremia, too much sodium, or hypokalemia, too little potassium. These conditions can be caused by illness, medication, or diet. Treatment depends on the underlying cause and may involve dietary changes, medication, or intravenous fluids. Electrolytes are essential for brain function. They help transmit signals between nerve cells, affecting everything from mood to memory. Imbalances can cause confusion, irritability, or even seizures. That's why maintaining proper electrolyte levels is important for mental as well as physical health. Stress can impact your electrolyte balance. When you're stressed, your body releases hormones that can affect how your kidneys handle sodium and water. This can lead to temporary imbalances, especially if you're not eating or drinking properly. Managing stress and maintaining healthy habits helps keep your electrolytes in check. Did you know that electrolytes can affect your sleep? Magnesium, in particular, helps relax your muscles and calm your nervous system, making it easier to fall asleep. Imbalances in electrolytes can lead to restless nights or muscle cramps that wake you up. Eating a balanced diet supports better sleep quality. Pregnancy increases your body's need for electrolytes. Growing a baby requires more fluids and minerals, and morning sickness can lead to losses. Pregnant women should focus on staying hydrated and eating a variety of nutrient-rich foods. Prenatal vitamins may also help maintain electrolyte balance. Hot and humid climates increase your risk of losing electrolytes through sweat. If you live or work in these conditions, it's important to drink fluids regularly and eat foods rich in electrolytes. Pay attention to signs of dehydration, especially during heat waves or outdoor activities. High altitudes can also affect your electrolyte balance. You may lose more fluids through breathing and urination. If you're traveling to or living at high elevations, make sure to hydrate and eat a balanced diet. Electrolyte supplements may be helpful if you're experiencing symptoms of imbalance. Fasting or restrictive diets can lead to electrolyte imbalances if you're not careful. Without regular food intake, your body may not get enough sodium, potassium, or magnesium. If you're considering fasting, plan ahead to include electrolyte-rich foods when you do eat, and consult a healthcare provider if you have concerns. Alcohol is a diuretic, meaning it increases urine production and can lead to fluid and electrolyte loss. Drinking alcohol, especially in large amounts, can cause dehydration and imbalances. If you drink, be sure to hydrate with water and eat foods containing electrolytes to help your body recover. Caffeine, found in coffee and tea, also has a mild diuretic effect. While moderate caffeine intake is usually fine, excessive amounts can contribute to fluid and electrolyte loss. Balance your caffeine consumption with plenty of water and a healthy diet to maintain proper electrolyte levels. Rapid weight loss, especially through extreme diets or dehydration, can disrupt your electrolyte balance. Losing water weight means losing electrolytes too. Safe weight loss involves gradual changes and a balanced diet that includes all essential minerals. Avoid fad diets that cut out entire food groups. Vegan and plant-based diets can provide plenty of electrolytes if well planned. Foods like bananas, potatoes, leafy greens, nuts, and seeds are rich in potassium and magnesium. However, it's important to ensure you're getting enough sodium and calcium, which are sometimes lower in plant-based diets. Low-carb or ketogenic diets can lead to increased loss of sodium and potassium, especially in the early stages. People on these diets should pay attention to their electrolyte intake and consider adding more salt and potassium-rich foods. Always consult a healthcare provider before making major dietary changes. Electrolytes play a role in digestion by helping your stomach produce acid and your intestines absorb nutrients. Imbalances can lead to digestive issues like constipation or diarrhea. Eating a balanced diet and staying hydrated supports healthy digestion and electrolyte balance. To sum up, electrolytes are essential minerals that help your body function at its best. They regulate fluid balance, support nerve and muscle function, and keep your heart and brain healthy. Most people can maintain proper electrolyte levels with a balanced diet and adequate hydration. Understanding electrolytes helps you make better choices for your health every day. Remember, electrolytes are vital for everyone, not just athletes. By eating a variety of foods, staying hydrated, and paying attention to your body's needs, you can keep your electrolytes in balance. If you have special health concerns or symptoms of imbalance, consult a healthcare professional. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the world of electrolytes.